Welcome into the Lakeside Football Report with Coach Tom Clements. I'm Ben Macklow, the voice of the Lakeside Chiefs. Coach, thanks for joining us. Lakeside falls on the road 54-14 at Banks Academy last week. Just kind of recap the game last week. What went well, what didn't go so well, just kind of your thoughts on last week.
Well, it was another tough one. Of course, you can tell that from the final score. It got out of hand late in the second half, and we never really put up much of a fight late in the game. And when you do that, it's going to get out of hand. But it's another one of those same scenarios that it's a one possession game at the half, and it's 14-8, and we're right there in it. And we go out and give up a second half kickoff return for a touchdown. It just seems like when that happened, the wheels just started falling off. But we felt like our adjustments at halftime were really good, and you come out and give up a kickoff return to open the game. Sometimes that's just kind of demoralizing. And we've got to learn how to fight back and get over things quickly, because you can't just sit around and ponder on things in the game of football. I mean, you can't get your feelings hurt. You got to get up and play, and we're not good at doing that. And so that's one area we've tried to focus on this year, because we knew it was going to be tough, and wanted to get out and compete and be competitive and have a chance to win a game we're not supposed to. And just hasn't worked out for us so far this year. And all we can do is just keep going out and trying to do the best we can, and just got to get a little more motivation, and just try to break this trend of just getting becoming flat, and stop worrying about results and go out and make plays. And so if we can just at least get to that point and just go out and do our best, and try to eliminate as most of the mistakes we can, then that'll be great for us.
Understood. Um, did, what did you see, especially offensively, that we did well against a very athletic Banks Academy defense?
Well, I mean, we knew they were going to be bigger and faster and stronger than us, and I mean, we knew that going into the game. That wasn't a secret. I liked our design. Um, I liked our shifts, and we were showing pre-snap the strength. We were giving them a strength call, and then we would adjust and shift to the opposite strength, and they didn't adjust. They did exactly what we wanted and thought they were going to do. We just didn't execute, and that's what we try to get across to the kids. If we tried to line up and zone them, or we can't man on man with people like that. We've got to pull and trap and kick, and so that was our game plan, and just budge them out of the hole. We're not asking you to man them up, but I liked our design, and I was excited about seeing how we would execute it, and obviously we didn't very well, but it's just a matter too of the kids understanding what we're trying to do, and so I, you can only do what you can do, and I felt like we had a lot of open routes. We just didn't connect. I thought there was times we had perfect throws, just couldn't catch the ball. Then there was times that we ran good routes and didn't get it to them. And then there was times that we didn't even have time to get the pass off. So, we just got to get things together. And but to answer your question, I really liked our design and scheme, but we didn't execute it.
That kind of leads me to my next question. I was going to ask you about, not to harp on the negative, but penalties and drops. I know penalties have been an issue before, but like, how do you fix drops?
Well, it's reps. You got to throw and catch, and I, a lot of people don't or would disagree or may agree. I don't know, but you can look at catching a football just like in baseball when you go on a slump at the plate, or a free throw line slump on the basketball floor. It's what I'm getting at is it's mental. Catch the tip of the football, tuck it, let's go. And when that gets in your head after a couple or a few drops, sometimes it turns into a mental issue. And I really think that's what happened the other night. And again, that goes back to what we talked about to start the show off. We got to learn to put things behind us and move ahead. And that's a good example of that. We drop a ball, okay, let's get back in the huddle, break it, and get the play and get out and make the next play. So we can't harp on things that's happened earlier in the game. We've got to pick up and move on. And I really think that was the situation with the drops the other night. I just think it was mostly a mental thing than physical.
Coach, did we come out of the game with any serious injuries?
No, nothing serious. We had a few bumps and bruises, but nothing that's just typical football deals. I mean, anytime you play in a bunch that's bigger and stronger, and you're going to have some bumps and bruises, which is football. So, but no, nothing serious.
Well, fantastic. So, how many will make the trip tonight to Abbeville?
We'll dress out 13, 10 through 12, and we'll have a handful of 8th and 9th graders that'll be there. But it's just like any other week. We've had to move a few people around to accommodate missing spots and areas, and so nothing's really different in that category.
Gotcha. Well, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we will turn the page to the Abbeville Christian Generals, this week's opponent. You're listening to the Lakeside Football Report with Coach Tom Clements, presented by Precision Bodywork.
In sports, the goal is to be the best. The same is true for Alpha Insurance. We work to make every quote, claim, or call a highlight. That's why customers consistently give Alpha high marks for service. Call Alpha and let us help you save on home, car, and life insurance. In Eufaula, call Alpha agents Keith or Brooke Bryan at 334-687-8268 or stop by our office at 1326A South Eufaula Avenue. Precision Bodyworks is a state-of-the-art collision facility dedicated to providing customers with outstanding service and a quality repair experience. We have been serving Eufaula and the surrounding areas for over 20 years and have earned a reputation as being a premier collision repair center. Precision Bodyworks uses environmentally friendly PPG water-based paint and also offers 24-hour record service as well as top-of-the-line accessories from such brands as Cam Locker, Ranch Hand, Retrax, Weston, and WeatherTech. We are located at 1210 North Eufaula Avenue or call us at 334-687-4700.
Attention contractors, is your metal roofing provider slowing you down? Apex Metal Express fills orders within a week. 40-year finish warranty, 17 different colors, and multiple truss styles. Work more and wait less.
Benny Whitehead Incorporated has called Eufaula home since 1965. Today, the family-owned business owns and operates 119 tractors and trailers and employs over 150 people. Benny Whitehead is nationally known as a leader in safety and keeping the air clean and fuel consumption low. Benny Whitehead Incorporated loves Eufaula and would like to wish Lakeside and Eufaula safe and successful seasons.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? Is it a cool lake breeze on a hot summer day or by a warm fire on a cold night? Make every room in the house as inviting as the next. Also, make the air fresh and clean for everyone and keep humidity where it belongs. At Carrier, comfort means more than just the temperature. Contact Brown Heating and Air Condition, 714 South Eufaula Avenue, 334-687-5244.
Deloach, Wingate & Company is a professional certified public accountant firm located at 102 Riverside Drive in Eufaula, Alabama. The firm has been in business for 30 years and has developed a number of firm specialties, including individual, corporate, partnership, nonprofit income tax returns, individual audit services, tax compliance and consulting, single audits, governmental audits, month-end reporting, payroll preparation, quarterly and annual reporting, and other general accounting and taxation consulting. Please call Deloach, Wingate & Company at 334-687-2108 or drop by their office for all of your accounting needs. Deloach and Wingate welcome the opportunity to support all of our local and surrounding schools with their athletic activities.
When it's football time, we at First Franklin Financial are big fans of our local teams, just like you. We've been part of the community for over 75 years, and when you need money for repairs or emergencies, we'll help you play offense. We offer fixed rate loans up to $15,000 with easy payment plans and fast approvals. Visit 1ffc.com to find the location near you. Legal, all loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage License number 5656.
With the world changing all around us, everyone needs to be covered by insurance. So give Eric Glover with the Glover Agency a call and talk with Eric about auto, home, life, or last week's football game. Whatever your insurance needs, let Eric talk to you about being covered. The Glover Agency is located at 145 East Broad Street, Eufaula, Alabama. Call 334-687-0358.
Somebody cannot come to us, we go to them. It's something that we do on a regular basis, something we don't mind doing, and we work on a contingency basis.
No one has to pay us any money up front.
They do not have to pay us unless we collect for them, unless we are successful in resolving their case through a settlement or through trial.
They don't have to pay us any money unless we get favorable results for them. If you're hurt in a car wreck, call Penn and Seaborn. It won't cost you anything to see if we can help.
No representation is made that the quality of the legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Sam Wise in Eufaula today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
It's football time, and as always, Willie T's Chicken Fingers is in the starting lineup for all your tailgating needs. Make your way on over to Willie T's and check out our chicken fingers, wings, burgers, fries, coleslaw, and all the good menu items we have available for you. Don't forget to pick up your party tray for your next party or tailgate. And while you're there, make sure to pick up some of that wonderful Willie T's special sauce. Come see us at 126 State Docks Road, or call 334-616-0075. Open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Welcome back into the Lakeside Football Report with Coach Tom Clements, presented by Precision Body Works. Coach, turning the page to the Abbeville Christian Generals. They're 2-6 on the year. They got beat 49-0 by Crenshaw last week. Just tell us how practice went this week and what's the outlook for this week.
Well, you mentioned their game last week. I wouldn't look too much into that because Crenshaw is pretty notorious for putting that up on everybody. They beat us by about the same margin, so we can't go by that for sure. But getting ready for Abbeville this week, it's a big game. It's pretty much a rivalry game for our two schools, and we're playing tonight for the 4 spot. The winner of our game will go to the playoffs. The loser will finish up next week. So there's a lot. Not only is it a rivalry game, there's something riding on it. So those always make those type of games more interesting, and playing at their place is I know it's going to be tough. There's been years that I can recall Lakeside having the advantage, going into the game, and Abbeville either winning the game, or I can remember there's years that Abbeville, had the advantage and we came in and played them a tough game. So you really can't go by records and things like that. But we're both kind of in the same situation right now. Both programs have new head coaches. Both programs lost a lot from last year, and it's it's going to be tough, and especially playing at Abbeville. That's never an easy place to play. And good thing though is we're not having to drive 3 hours this week, which seems like most of the away games are pretty good ways off. So that's one positive about it. But it'll be their senior night. Definitely make sure we bring our A game for sure, and we haven't done that many times this year. And which is one thing that's kind of concerning about the practice week. We did not have a good week of practice. This is something, I discussed with the kids, and, we failed this year to understand that you're going to play how you practice, and we have failed to yet practice well Monday through Thursday and just basically have a complete week, with coming into the game Friday. We haven't done that. There's no other way to say it except it's the truth. And, that's been one of the most frustrating things this year is, just for instance, the last 2 weeks, we struggle to get people here. And you're playing for a playoff spot and we're not here. That's not good. So, people want to win. People say they want to win, but are you going to do what it takes to win? And I think we're having difficulties figuring that out at times, but we will get it figured out. May not happen this year, but it'll happen at some point, and that's what we're striving to do. We got to realize around here that that some attitudes need to change, and things are not going to change until we get those changed. And so, kind of running out of gas with the old way of doing things around here mentally. So we've got to make sure that we're learning from things. Sometimes the way you got to fix things, you just got to be open and honest about it and talk about it. I'm not the type. I don't want to sugarcoat anything, and I really want the best for these kids, but I can't get on here and just try to sugarcoat things. And I'm talking reality. You got to put in the work to get the results, So hopefully we can go to Abbeville tonight and get a win. And, I hope that, we just happen to show up and play, and, but we've got to learn in the future. It just doesn't happen on Friday. It starts, early in the week. And that's one area that we have failed this year. And, I hope we can close this season out and improve in that department for sure. And, but it's going to be tough tonight. And, another reason this is a big game is, you can take it 10, 12, 15 years ago. There was a lot of small 1A schools in this area. You had Abbeville and Lakeside, which are really the two that's still open. Bullock Memorial closed, Dixie Academy closed, Ashford Academy closed, South Montgomery closed. So, and the other remaining member of that group was Crenshaw. They're still around, but they are, at least about an hour and 40 minutes away. But that used to be the small little group of small schools around here, and it's kind of like everybody was everybody's type rival. And those days are gone. That's the point I'm getting at. We're really the only two schools in this area left that's comparable in size. We're surrounded by much bigger schools, but so I think this game is kind of important for that reason. It's a game that's been played for many years. To my knowledge, they played each other every year the schools have been open. I could be wrong, but I think so. So it's just kind of neat that, it's unfortunate they're the only two that's still around, but it is neat that they can still play and carry on the tradition from, years past. And so it's kind of a big game in that aspect too, kind of representing the small schools that are still around. So, but it'll be a good game, no matter what the records are. And it's always a tough matchup. And we'll go over there tonight, do the best we can, and hopefully be able to squeeze into the playoff.
Looking at Abbeville Christian, this is John Gilmore's first year. He used to be head coach at Cottonwood and then offensive coordinator at Smith Station. What does Abbeville want to do schematically on offense and defense that presents a problem?
Well, first of all, I don't even know if Coach Gilmore's actually coached me before when I was playing. It was back in I know he was a student assistant or something like that. It was before he officially became, an employee of the state. But he's always done a really good job. He's really, offensive line oriented. He's coached offensive line for years, and so that tells you a lot right there. He's going to want to run the football, and they do several things that present issues for us. We've struggled to stop the run this year, and that's been no secret. But he'll throw it too if the situation presents itself. So basically, he'll be balanced, and he's called plays for years. He'll know what he's doing, and we're gonna have to step up and make some plays on the defensive side of the ball that we haven't been making. And if we don't do that, it could be a long night for us. And then, for them defensively and versus our offense, we've just been stale. Here lately, and it's you go out and run the ball well against a really solid Crenshaw team, and then all of a sudden you just go flat with it, and that's been frustrating. I just question sometimes we want to get up there and bang people around, and we got to be able to do that. It's football. It's not gonna be easy. We're gonna have to work for what we get, and so I'm hoping we can run the football tonight, and not try to rely just on dropping back and letting it rip through the air. We've got to be balanced, and but we don't block them. It's going to be a long night, and that's no secret. So our plan is to try to be as balanced as we can, and I'm pretty sure that's most likely their game plan as well.
Gotcha. I have to ask this question every week, and I hate any COVID concerns in either program.
No COVID concerns. And to my knowledge, with their program, I don't know of any either. But no, we've been fine in that area, and everything's been okay.
Gotcha. Well, we're going to step away for another quick commercial break. We'll come back and kind of wrap things up. Looking forward to tonight's game in Abbeville. You're listening to the Lakeside Football Report with Coach Tom Clements, presented by Precision Bodywork.
Proudly serving the Eufaula area for over 30 years, Wirtz Consulting is here to help you with all of your IT needs. Call Chris Wirtz at 334-695-2820.
Hey, Doug, didn't they put that big house by you up for sale?
Yeah, but Lauren Streeter at Wiregrass Realty already sold it.
Well, what about that lake lot on the other side of you?
Lauren sold it also. She even got Mom a great deal on a house just down the street from us, and she sold Mama's house in Abbeville virtually, and for a lot more money than we thought it was worth.
Do you think she can find me a house?
Oh, yeah. Just call Lauren. Lauren Streeter, Wiregrass Realty, 805 South Eufaula Avenue, 334-614-7409.
Right here. Let's start with this.
The family at Impressive Collision Center has been in business since 1940.
That's impressive.
Your transportation is one of the largest investments you have, so keep it looking new at Impressive. From a major crash to a small dent, Impressive can help.
Now Impressive.
They work closely with all insurance companies and give you a great price on your minor mishaps.
Wow, impressive.
And don't forget to check out all the accessories from install winches, brush guards, and bed covers.
Impressive. Give them a call. Impressive Collision Center, 317 South Eufaula Avenue, 334-687-4400.
Eufaula Housing Authority Youth Build Program is a youth job placement program that serves out-of-school youth in Barber County area. Young adults ages 16 to 24 are provided with the opportunity, the hope, and the support to rebuild their lives and are equipped with the necessary skills to facilitate lifelong success in both the workplace and in the community. Contact EufaulaHousingAuthority.com/youthbuild or 334-232-4203.
In sports, the goal is to be the best. The same is true for Alpha Insurance. We work to make every quote, claim, or call a highlight. That's why customers consistently give Alpha high marks for service. Call Alpha and let us help you save on home, car, and life insurance. In Eufaula, call Alpha agents Keith or Brooke Bryan at 334-687-8268 or stop by our office at 1326A South Eufaula Avenue.
Easy Metal Building Kits, pole barns, and metal roofing supplies. APEC Metal Express carries multiple kit sizes and colors with at-home DIY instruction. APEC Metal Express. Fast delivery, superior quality, excellent customer service.
Benny Whitehead Incorporated has called Eufaula home since 1965. Today, the family-owned business owns and operates 119 tractors and trailers and employs over 150 people. Benny Whitehead is nationally known as a leader in safety and keeping the air clean and fuel consumption low. Benny Whitehead Incorporated loves Eufaula and would like to wish Lakeside and Eufaula safe and successful seasons.
Precision Body Works is a state-of-the-art collision facility dedicated to providing customers with outstanding service and a quality repair experience. We have been serving Eufaula and the surrounding areas for over 20 years and have earned a reputation as being a premier collision repair center. Precision Body Works uses environmentally friendly PPG water-based paint and also offers 24-hour record service as well as top-of-the-line accessories from such brands as Cam Locker, Ranch Hand, Retrax, Weston, and WeatherTech. We are located at 1210 North Eufaula Avenue or call us at 334-687-4700.
Welcome back into the Lakeside Football Report with Coach Tom Clements. I'm Ben McAlow, the voice of the Chiefs. Coach, we've just been trying to highlight a senior every week. Matthew Welk plays corner. He did really well against a very athletic receiving corps for Banks Academy. Just talk about him a little bit and what he means to the team.
Matthew Welk, he's definitely one has a huge heart. He's smaller in size, but he's going to bring everything he has to the plate, and that's basically the best way to summarize him. He's one of those that will, if the lights are on, he's on the field. If whatever we're doing, he's there. There's no question about it. He didn't play last year, and decided he was going to come back out his senior year, and I'm glad he did because. I've just been a joy to watch him grow and mature this year, and basically, watching him be outmanned every week, but he never backs down. And I wish we had some others that would take that same mindset on because he's definitely a kid that's going to go to fight for you. And last week Banks had a really big running back that kept getting on the edge and he would come up and he would attempt to make the best pop he could. And there were times that I'm sure it didn't feel good to him, and he was plowed. But you know what? The point is, he was there. And I wish some of that would rub off on some of the others. And he's not really the vocal type leader, but he's definitely a leader by example. And I'm glad he decided to come out this year. And, he's just a good one to have around. And I've enjoyed coaching him. I actually had him in junior high years ago when he first decided to play when he was a seventh grader. And, he's come a long way since then. And he gives it his best effort. And that's all you can ask for.
No, I mean, that's all you can ask for. He probably gave up 100 pounds to the tailback last week.
At least. Yeah, it was one of those, just an apparent mismatch. But, there was one time during the game, and he knew because I was getting on him pretty good. There was one play he decided, the old diving at the ankles. It's just basically a way to get out of tackling. He did that one time, and he knew exactly what I was talking about. The very next play, that guy came at him and basically floored him. But you know what? He made the tackle. I'm sure it didn't feel good. It's not supposed to, football. But, he stood up to him and made the play. But, yeah, that was a, very apparent mismatch. But he did well for the most part.
Gotcha. Well, that's our senior spotlight for this week. Coach, looking back to Abbeville, just to kind of wrap things up, what are the keys to victory tonight?
Well, in a game like this, playoffs are on the line. It's just going to require such a tremendous amount of focus, which unfortunately I'm afraid we're going to be at a disadvantage in that because of our practice week. It's just so important that, you're on page and on task and just, you got to be focused all week. And I know that's going to be a big department in this game. And, of course, then all the, who wins the turnover battle, who's going to have the best special team performance. Field position is going to be key because I think, both of us have struggled at times to get good long drives in. So, you know, field possession battle will be huge, and even down to extra points. We've been inconsistent with that. I'm not really sure about them, but you know, that's an area that, you know, we've got to be consistent in. But you know, just you know, making big plays, and look, we're not an offense that we can't play behind the chain. We can't take the -5s and the -10s, and we're just not built to succeed against that. And I don't know many plays in the playbook for second, and third, and 25. I just don't. It's just tough to do. So, you know, especially what we're trying to do, we can't go backwards. We've got to go forward. So that'll be big, and you know, just playing smart and hard and playing an entire game that we've yet to do. We've got to do that tonight. I hope tonight is tonight. We'll see. But you know, we just got to go out and try to win in those areas I just mentioned.
Understood. Well, tonight at 7 p.m. in Abbeville, Alabama, at James W. Rain Stadium, would be the Lakeside Chiefs and the Abbeville Christian Generals. Be there, be loud. If you can't be there, make sure to turn in. I will be on the call live from Abbeville. And for Coach Clements, I'm Ben McLilley, and you can join us next week, as always, on the Lakeside Football Report presented by Precision Bodywork.